Okay, hi guys. So here I want to show you the reason why I think GBP is bearish. So first of all, I'm on monthly time frame, right? And how I like to do it is that I plot my key levels first on the monthly time frame, which is where we have all our highs and our lows, like here. Okay, so this monthly key level time frame, monthly key level. All right, then quickly. However, over the long term, right, from the inception, GBP has been bearish. All right, but we can't trade that because it's a monthly candle. So I'll quickly go to weekly candle, and then I'll plot the key levels on the weekly and adjust the ones I have on the monthly. All right, so these are the obvious key levels on the weekly time frame. All right, obvious key level on the weekly time frame. Like I said again, we cannot also trade the weekly candles because the stop loss are going to be very, very big. Well, however, I noticed something here which um, um, GBP is doing, creating a bit of mini higher highs, all right, higher highs and higher lows here. So with this, however, the truth is that this low that came down here, okay, the price, this lower high that pushed price down here from this place, I'm going to make it a bit thick. Okay, and I'll make the candle blue. Or I'll make the line blue. Okay, so this vertical line from that point, which is like 2021, up until this point here, okay, where market started reversing back. Okay, price has not gone back to that extreme lower high, right? Therefore, I will still be bearish for now. Okay, so like I said, obviously we cannot trade the weekly time frame. So let's go to a more tradable time frame, which is from the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, I'm going to adjust my key levels and also plot daily time frame key levels, which is this. We're going to have more key levels on the daily time frame. Here, another place I see a key level is here. And yeah, so I'm only going to adjust this one to this point. All right, so now looking at the daily time frame, we were trending up. Okay, we were trending up all the way this way. Okay, so we were trending up properly, just this way. It was an uptrend, just this way. It was an uptrend. We were trending up properly, but for some reason, I was in this buy also at the time, and I think that was like since early this year up until now, we were trending up. And from like 2 months ago, price broke this trend, all right, broke the trend, the uptrend to the downside. Sorry, price broke the uptrend to the downside, all right. And we tried to sell it. It went back to the extreme, creating a double top. All right, creating a double top around this place. Let me leave a mark right there so you see. So creating a double top around this place, this axis, all right, up at the top. And if you look at it closely, you'll notice that after that double top, price sold below um, the structure that pushed to that double top, all right, which is this one here. Here. So this was the structure that pushed to creating that double top at the top. All right. Remember, first of all, we have a break of trend line. All right. And so we have a retest on it, creating a double top, and then we have a break of structure to the downside. Now, looking at GBP technically from this angle, this is the reason why I have been bearish. So if I also pick my Fibonacci to check, all right, so from this point all the way to this place, all right, so the Fibonacci is also telling me that price is currently at the 50% level, 50% Fibonacci level, all right, price is currently at the 50% Fibonacci level. So with this, okay, what I expect price to do now is to sell from here, right? To sell from where it is below this point. All right. However, this is not an entry yet. All right. This is not an entry. I'm going to be waiting for confirmation. I'm going to be waiting for a certain structure to break on the 4-hour time frame. All right. But if you look at it technically, all right, technically, market the GBP market is bearish. Price is bearish. All right. So quickly, let's go to 4 hours, where we can now take our entry and then our exit. So yeah, so what I'll be waiting for is for price to break below this area, all right? Because we have a form of resistance to support here. I'm waiting for price to break below this area, all right, this way and this way, and I find a reason. When I see a pullback, I find a reason to sell it as a continuation. All right, so I find a reason to sell it as a continuation. Also, I am thinking that price may dump all the way to this side, all right, and then create a shoulder. So what I think price is doing at the moment is forming a head. Okay, maybe price is forming a head. It will dump to create a shoulder, which is this, all right, head and shoulder pattern. It's as simple as that. Head and shoulder pattern. So um I'm going to be waiting for price to do this way and then we sell forward, right? So I am strongly bearish on GBP from the daily time frame, from the weekly time frame. I am bearish on GBP being that we have a major break of structure around this place. This is a major break of structure, and for market to flip back that structure is going to take it really a lot of time. However, right, so however, if price breaks above this structure, right, so with the blue line structure, if price break above that structure, then I will be looking for buy opportunities. Hence, the price of GBP is still strongly bearish. But if price breaks above this structure, now let me tell you the reason why I will flip to a buy side if price break above that structure is because that is the structure. Okay, that's the lower high that push price to break this structure, to create this break of structure on a daily time frame. Okay. Okay, so that was the place where price pushed the market GBP to create this break of structure. So the only reason I'll be interested in buying is when price flip that particular structure. All right. When price flip that particular structure, that's the only time I'll be interested in buying. Hence, the price of GBP is still strongly bearish. So that's for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something from this particular video. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Leave a comment if you have. Thank you and have a wonderful time.